So let's discuss how to lose weight if you're postmenopausal. I've done a lot of videos on this topic. I would definitely not neglect the standard things because these normally work about 90% of the time. Bring your carbs down really low. You're probably going to have to bring them down to 10 grams or even less per day, not per meal. Fast longer. At the bare minimum, you should be doing 1 meal a day, but with periodic prolonged fasting. These two, most of the time, will work. Now, to speed things up, start adding exercise. As far as how often, I would recommend only once a week, but make sure that exercise is intense and you're sweating, okay, and you're working the whole body. And then let your body recover. Do that for a while. Then add 2 workouts a week. On the off days, I highly recommend you go for long walks to keep the stress down so you can then sleep. Adding another half hour or even an hour of sleep will help you lose weight big time. And number 5, your favorite recommendation, which is avoiding alcohol. But the problem is that little bit of wine, which is carbs, has a potential to really keep you out of fat burning. So you might want to just take it, put it to the side, maybe do kombucha tea for a while as a transition. So let's say, for example, you do all these things right here and you still can't lose weight. What do? Your pituitary produces many different hormones. One hormone is called follicle-stimulating hormone. And the purpose is to tell the ovaries to make estrogen. But you're postmenopausal. So these ovaries have gone into retirement. So that's not going to happen. So what happens after menopause is this hormone stays on the high side. Why? Because we're not getting any feedback from this ovary. So this hormone is on a feedback loop. It turns off when you get the ovary to respond. But it's actually ignoring the pituitary, so this just stays high. Now the other function of FSH is that it can make fat. So there's receptors for this hormone in your fat cells. And that is a big problem simply because after menopause, there's a big spike in this hormone that stays high despite the backup supply of estrogen and other hormones from your adrenals and your fat. Because the more fat you have, the more estrogen you're going to make. And estrogen by itself contributes to the amount of fat that you have on your body. After menopause, cortisol does go up as well, and that stress hormone can turn your muscle protein into fat, increase your insulin, and in the presence of insulin, you're not going to lose any weight. So it's very, very important to keep your stress level as low as possible, and you can do that through lots of sleep. But the fact that your follicle-stimulating hormone is too high could be another hidden reason why you're just not able to lose weight. So there's a couple things you can do. One is take what's called myo-inositol. This is a type of B vitamin. Now, it's not technically currently a B vitamin, but it was considered a B vitamin at one time. But myo-inositol, taken in a good amount, can help regulate this hormone as well as luteinizing hormone from the pituitary. So this is a really good thing to take postmenopausal. Also, royal jelly is another natural product that you can take as well that can help lower this hormone as well. Bees make royal jelly, and this compound is for the queen bee to help the fertility of the queen bee. And it just so happens that they can accumulate it, they make a supplement out of it, and you can take it to help balance out your pituitary hormones. So it tends to help normalize if a hormone is too high or too low in the pituitary as it relates to stimulating the ovaries. So at first, definitely implement these things right here. If you're not happy with the results, then add these 2 supplements right here. All right, thanks for watching. Before you go, if you have a question about a product, or you're new to keto and you want to know how to begin keto, or you're on keto and you need a debug because it's not going as smooth, I have a keto consultant standing by to help you. This is just for the people in the US. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to answer everyone's call. But I put the number down below so you can call and get some help.